Welcome back, pilots. I started doing a pause there because for some reason I think we'll just sacrifice this. So I'm pretty sure I'm playing in level 2, but they're easy matches so far, so I haven't brought in a premium bot yet. Listening to Radio Los Santos here. Now reach that guy. Oh yeah. So we got this one. Should I go forward and get that one, or backwards and get this one? Let's go backwards. This dude's got lasers, man. I don't like people with lasers, man. Alright, grab this one, and we got our 2 flags. And by level 2, y'all ought to know to be grabbing flags, man. Alright, what are we shooting at here? Let's grab this guy. He thinks he wants to come over here and shoot at me, so we're going to zip up here and shoot him first. Like this. So shoot between the gap there. Shoot between gap. He can't shoot me with all his weapons. I can't shoot him with all of mine either, but mine are making it through and hitting him. His are really not. So. I didn't come down here in this robot expecting to live very long. This is what I call a sacrificial robot. I don't plan on sticking around. I just plan on sticking it to him for a second. Try and stay out of everybody's way or everybody's sights. It's not a bad map for this. Keep people off the roof. Besides, I got somebody else in here that's just testing them anyway, so I'm not sure I'm really required to win these matches. But yeah, he's got a Legionnaire. So there's a really good spot to hang out right about here somewhere. Yeah, if I can do it without taking too much damn damage. Because all the AI bots come out through here, so I don't know why I wasn't shooting at that guy. This is the path they follow. They drop down behind the building, they walk through the arch. So if you're slinging missiles, see, he knows this deal too. He's going to zip over there and do something else for a minute while I stand here and shoot at these suckafoos. Ooh, that's a Titan. So I know that puts us in level 2, so we just haven't had any good opponents. The thing about this game is you get pretty quickly into level 2 if you're not careful. I remember the second account I ever made. I thought, because I always like to play a game, screw it up, and then come back and do it right. If that makes sense. And so my second account, I thought, okay, this is really cool. I'll just take one of these little bots and I'll max it out. Just, you know. So I started taking my, I don't know, Predator, I guess, something. And I got it up to like level 10, and I ended up in this really hard level. And I'm like, I'm losing all my matches. What the hell? I was winning. So let's go in sneaky. Nobody's grabbed this flag over here. See, level 2 play. You guys got to be better than that by the time you get here. This is just crap. Alright, that's why I'm here. Teach you fools how to play this stupid game. I got dogs barking. I might have to yell at them. It's always fun. So there's another spot right over here because they come out around this building on either side. So you can just kind of sneak right in there and see how I'm shooting at him through the gap there. So basically me and this other dude over here got him in a crossfire. And then I got another teammate or 2 over there shooting him from the sides. So I'll just kind of hang out right here. And the cool thing about this robot is they go invisible. Actually, they're all behind the building. So if I don't get back here, I'm not going to do any damage because these fools are already back here shooting at crap. Punks. Anyway, easy matches because there's nobody on the other team that's got any decent robots or knows how to play. And we're in level 2 here, people. By the time you get to level 2, you ought to know how to play. So keep your robots at level 1, upgrade your weapons, whatever. If you end up in level 2 and you want to come back, just put a lesser grade weapon on that robot that puts you there. Boom, done. You can play in level 1 for a little bit, build your crap some more, so when you get to level 2, you don't suck ass like me. See? I wasn't really trying, though. And I don't, you know, the only robot I got that's really a damage dealer now is the Yamabushi. I said, screw it, I'm going to build that sucker for level 2. I may not have mentioned it, but actually, I spun 1,000 key box, and it popped up a ghost. And I needed one more ghost to deck out my Bushi with all ghosts. So now my Bushi is decked out with all ghosts, and I feel like taking it in. So it'll probably not guilt-free, because who knows. Anyway, so it's decked out with ghosts. This is my favorite build. A lot of people like shotguns. I like ghosts. They get to the heart of the matter, but ghosts have a distance enough that you can generally stay out of trouble or get out of trouble. You don't have to get so darn right up to them. See, I'm still within range, but I'm behind others, so AI is not going to target me. I'm just going to stand right here for a minute and see what happens. If I need to zip around somewhere, I will, but I'm just going to make it easy on me for a minute. If he moves up, I'll move up. But I can shoot right over this thing. Most of the mass of my robot's down underneath the walls, so shooting at me is hard to do much damage. People shooting shotguns, which is what most of these robots possess and what most people like, because they're a good solid weapon. Decent range, don't do a lot of damage at long range, but yeah, this is boring, isn't it? Let's zip around, do some shit. Yeah, I can't get a beat on this guy. This is a better robot for out in the open. Too much crap to run into back here. So you see how I'm shooting around this with all my weapons, but I'm standing behind something. If you can do that, that's a perfect setup for you. I'm not sure what's my range. 420? What a number, huh? Wouldn't want to steal everybody else's damage deal, you know. Find something to stand behind. If I lose my shield, I'll dash. See how unfair it is to use this robot? I'm not even using it, really. I'm just walking around in it. Doing the Bushi dance is a whole different art, and I'm just not good at it anymore. I used to be when I first started and had a lot of experience playing in it. And played the harder matches at the higher levels. And yeah, I was pretty good at it, but I can only tolerate so much adrenaline in my system at any given time, so...
So yeah, we got a shout out from Sam and the boys from Liberty City. They're out here on the West Coast handling some business, loving the show, and I appreciate y'all listening, man. Of course, you don't know, you know now. You're tuned to Radio Los Santos.
Anyway, it's just a boring game, but that's what we play, because we like to play this game. I should be a rapper, huh? Say no. Please say no. That's what I took. Took all kinds of damage there, huh? Was there any humans on that one? I didn't catch it. What am I doing here? Let's take this just for the heck of it, because I never get to play the poor Viking. Besides, on this map, I got a fun place I like to hang out. You know what? I'm going to go this way first. Oh, he's going up there. See how he does things? Alright, that's okay, because I know where he likes to hang out on this map. Anything of value up there? It's that Titan that makes you know that you're in level 2. Players don't use Titans much. I mean, they're not a bad robot. They do a lot of good damage, but they don't move very fast, and they're fast walkers, so that always sucks in my opinion. I'm not in my favorite spot. Why am I not in my favorite spot? I'm getting there. We're getting there. My favorite spot is right over here. There's a rock I can stand behind that is just so awesome. And as long as I pay attention to what's going on over here. And my attitude is, if you're not playing this robot right, unless you end up dying wingless. You know what I'm saying? it's just a good spot, good field of fire. Everybody's down there. It's like shooting fish in a freaking barrel. Plus, I can walk up on this thing a little bit if I have to. I've been using this spot. I was using this spot years ago when I was playing. I've been playing this game for about 3 years. I've got lots of accounts. Half a dozen at least. I think I got half a dozen on just this one Google account. If you wonder how long I've been gaming, I was playing Pong on television in the late 70s. Very first video game ever. A dot going back and forth across the screen and a little vertical line that you rolled up and down the screen to hit the dot back. It's like playing ping pong on TV. Anyway, I've played them all, man. And I just keep playing this one. So this dude knows I'm over here and he's going to bring a hoplite in and try and shoot at me, but it's not going to work because I'm standing behind a rock. It's not going to do him any good. And my buddy's going to shoot at him because he's shooting him. He's probably AI. Nah, I don't know what it is. Hard to tell. Wish the game made it obvious, but they don't. I'm shooting the shield. Anyway, you see how you can pick a particular robot that has a particular weapon set in a particular spot where to the side I'm fully protected. Sort of. I just gave him my wing to shoot at. It was accidental, but it worked out good. So the advantage to this robot is you got protection from the side. If I wanted to jump in on any of these guys and there's guys on either side of me, the wings are protecting the robot from taking damage. When they're gone, they're gone. They don't recuperate. But if you lose your wings, your robot health will still come back, but nothing repairs the wings on these things. So don't waste them. The other cool thing is if you're in a Mantis and you see one of these, you can literally fit inside of its shield. You can stand in front of or behind the Viking and just unload whatever you got. You basically add 3 small weapons to the Viking's payload in a separate robot. But yeah, you can circle in and around the wings on these things. You can literally walk between the wings and the robots in a Mantis. And probably some other robots too. But if you want to hunt or you want to just camp, it's not a bad robot for that. Put some decent range on your... I got the 550s. I think it jumps out to, I didn't notice, 580, 6 something. Anyway, that's 3, so we're going to call it good there. Let's see what kind of damage we did with that. I bet it wasn't much. You need a drone on this robot to really do good damage. In fact, next $4,000 I get, I'm going to put a drone on. I took lowest. Look at that. The other dude that just started a few days ago took better damage than me. So anyway, we're good with all that. What squad number? Anyway, that's it for today. See you at the beacon. Crowbot out. Welcome back, pilots. Have a little addendum here at the end because I had a little more I wanted to talk about real quick. This is my top robot. Level 1 Bison, level 5 weapons with the drone. We're going to check its modules real quick because I have discovered that upgrading modules increases the power level of the robot to the game. And if I increase these, I may end up putting it in level 2, so I'm not going to mess with those at all. Down the road, if I got more gold than I care to acknowledge, I may pull sights on it just to... I kind of decided that sights weren't worth it on this because the further this missile has to travel, the more a chance it's going to miss. So the other thing I'm doing is, I haven't done it in the video yet, I don't think, but I've started manually aiming this when center mass of a target isn't there. But I aim at sort of the very edge of the target, and when the missile blows up, it does enough damage that I'm taking targets out that are sort of around corners, if you will. So it's not easy to do. I'm not really good at manual aiming. But anyway, I thought I'd mention that. So Gepard, this is funny how this worked out. So it was, before I did the last upgrade on the weapon I did, it was below the Paladin. It was sitting where the Paladin is. And I wasn't sure, because the Paladin is really close to going over as well. Anything I put on it that's one more level above what it is, and it jumps above the Bison, and I'm level 2. So I just got done upgrading this last Wasp from 7 to 8, And I go back and I look, and it's right between the Paladin and the Bison, which is exactly where I wanted it to land. That tells me that it's really close to the Bison, but it's not going over. So it's just a hair less powerful than the Bison, but the weapons on it are all level 8. It's got one small less, and I should do the math on it and just see how it works out to which of these robots does more damage now. The Paladin's got the 400 meter. I think that's what comes on it. No, it comes with, I don't know what it comes with. It comes with a shotgun and wasps, hornets, wasp, whichever the small one is. So it does all right. I'm using it. I think I used it in one of those videos as a just a kamikaze bot. Just grab the center flag. I used to do that when I first started the game. I'd just make a throwaway bot that was pretty powerful, and I would grab the center flag, and then I would come in with something else. And the thing about the center flag is that it's the hardest one to get. If you can get it on the drop, it's easier for you to get then than it is at any other time, and especially if it's already taken by the other team, because now you got to clear it and take it. Also, if you see somebody else taking a flag, jump in and help them, because it goes like twice as fast when there's 2 people. And if there's 3 people that jump into the same flag at the same time, it's like within a second it's completely cleared and reset to blue. So the more people on a flag, the faster it happens. I don't think I've ever mentioned that before. Now this is my pride and joy. This is set up exactly the way I want it. You notice that goes to the top's level 1. We're going to fix that right now. Also, when you get down to 30 seconds here, it gives it to you for free. So always do that because it's immediate, and then go for the next upgrade. See how it said free? So now it's free. And for a 6-minute upgrade, that's a battle, so I'm not going to waste one of these on it. Before I started upgrading that, which I need to do, I was going to go and finish upgrading this. Now this is the one I'm curious about. I'm curious to see how high the level I can take these, whether I can get them to level 9 or higher, or whatever. And I'm going to start pushing most of my robot weapon levels as I get the weapons on them that I want. I've actually got 1 extra Phantom and 1 extra shotgun right now. So down the road, if I get a robot and I want to put those on it, that'll where they'll be. But otherwise, all these robots are set up just the way I want them now. I'm just going to keep going with this jumper. You know, what the heck? I'll have 3 of these by the time I'm done. But the thing I'm curious to test is to see if I can get this between the Gepard and the Bison, somewhere in that vicinity, how high I can take the weapon level and get it up in that range, and then calculate how much damage each of these robots does, because they're all different. Each robot is worth a certain value power-wise, the Bison being the most, the Gepard being the second, and this one being the third. Can I get it to the point where the robots are smaller, but the weapon damage is more phenomenal? So I'm doing more damage with this than the Bison. We're going to test all that, and we're going to find out. The Viking's got the same 2 weapons it's had. When I put a drone on it, then I don't know, maybe something different. I'll probably I think it comes with a shotgun, yeah. So I'll just leave that on there, put a better shotgun on it for them until I've got another big weapon, which I think the Phantom is the next one that's up to come out. We'll find out. If that's the case, then I'll be buying the drone and putting it on there next time I get $4,000 in gold. And then on the Mantis, I have put all of the Phantoms, and I may max these Phantoms out, because I don't intend to use them on anything else, I don't think, unless I end up buying I don't know, one of those Scorns or something that's got a lot of little weapon slots and crap weapons to come with it. But I really doubt I'm going to do that. But I don't know, when I get down to built all the bots I want, I may just start building bots I don't want just to mess around. But I definitely plan on staying at the bottom. And, you know, so many people coming into this game, and they need to learn stuff. So I'm not going to do a match with any of these, because I got 3 matches you just watched, and this is going to tail into the end of that. But I wanted to show you what I got going on here. And was there something else I was going to show you? Remember, this is what I'm building next, and we're almost halfway there, I think. Let's find out. It's neat that I can build any of these robots, and it's cool that they made it so you can build more than one. It gets a little confusing, but I've seen, I think it's this one, the long. I've seen that one out there quite a bit, and it's a fast walker, but it does invisible. So I don't know. I'll play around with it. But I think you get 80. Yeah, 80 for all of them. So also you can build the parts in here it takes to buy the stuff. I just collect those up with the videos. You get 5 per day, and you collect them up in each match, and after a while you build it up. And I got 2685 now. Inventory, we got next one out's a Banshee, so we'll see what I do with all that. think I was going to put the Banshee on the run in with the Banshee Ghost combo on the bot itself, which I kind of like that idea. So we'll see how it works out. But having that stuff on the Yamabushi it makes it my deadliest bot, and it gives it the build that I've always wanted to have, or that I've always done best with. It does well with shotguns too, but these do the most damage in the fastest amount of time, and that's really what you're out to do. You want to dash in, do damage, dash so you stay invisible, dash so you stay invisible, but you got to stay on the target and be dashing out of its sight so it breaks target and it has a hard time finding it. And the longer you can take to stay out of their sight and not be targeted, the faster you get rid of them, and the faster you can move on to the next one. So when I'm playing in level 2 and level 3, that's the robot I'll use. I probably won't ever bring it into level 1 just because I've got so many other robots to play with. And now that I've decked this Mantis out, it's actually pretty tough again. I'm still going to leave it level 1 for now, but I may max the weapons out on this because I don't think I'll see how far up it brings it. Anyway, that's what we're going to be playing with in future videos. So once again, Crowbot out. Wait a minute, I did that all wrong. Let me back up just a little bit. I got this 80s music going. My brain's in the whole wrong era. See you at the beacon. Crowbot out.